In a nutshell, I survived my torture. I suppose one can say that I was given a second chance. I emerged from that experience literally seeing the world with new eyes. And thrust upon me was a moral responsibility to speak the truth of the horrors of torture and to join with other torture survivors in breaking the silence which surrounds torture. With other torture survivors, we founded TASC, the Torture Abolition and Survivor Support Coalition International. Our members come from countries around the world. Each of us is a survivor of torture, and each of us is committed to working to end torture in the world. Torture was supposed to silence us, destroy us, yet we are not silenced. We are not destroyed. We are, if you will, social entrepreneurs working in the world of human rights. We know that torture strikes without regard to gender, race, ethnicity, religion, or class. We know firsthand that the menacing wave of torture infects not only the tortured, but family, community, and society. Torture will never leave us. It will travel with us all our days. But it will not, it has not defeated us. Instead, our terrible knowledge of this crime against humanity has given us a new strength and a new commitment. We are determined to ensure that what happened to us must never happen to you, your loved ones, and your friends. We invite you to join with us in this endeavor to abolish the practice of torture, which occurs in more than 150 nations today. Thank you.
Greetings, Hagir, and happy Women's History Month. Thank you for giving me the very arduous task of speaking about Laini Carter, Dr. Laini Carter, my friend and colleague, for just 1 minute. For those of you who know Laini, how can anyone summarize this extraordinary woman in just 60 seconds? It is literally impossible. However, I'm going to try. As I was thinking about what I would say about Dr. Laini Carter in a minute, I wondered if I would speak about this extraordinary woman professional whose fundraising acumen, organizational skills, and professional expertise have benefited HAC and Central Pennsylvania in a variety of ways. Or should I speak about this extraordinary woman whose brilliance, courage, empathy, grace, generosity, perseverance, and resilience has inspired and empowered many throughout the years? The answer? Neither. For this particular award, the two qualities I want to address regarding this extraordinary woman are: one, serving as an exemplar for inclusion and diversity in all aspects of her personal and professional life, and two, for the hours and hours she dedicates to mentoring young men and women in Pennsylvania, throughout the Mid-Atlantic region, and around the world who seek her counsel. For those who are fortunate to call Laini a colleague, mentor, family member, or friend, we are all beneficiaries of her ancestors' teachings and sacrifices, gifts she shares readily with us, especially those who are fortunate to be in her orbit. Finally, Hagir, regarding a message I would share with women around the world who are listening to this session, I hope each of you find your own Dr. Laini Carter, who can help you realize all you are capable of becoming on your own confidently. As former US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said, human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights. Let's not forget that among those rights are the right to speak freely and the right to be heard. Again, congratulations, Dr. Lainey Carter. On behalf of the teaching and learning community of HACK, we are all #HackProud.
Happy Women's History Month. I am Dr. Lainey Carter, a community college vice president, heck yeah, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, a wife, a bonus mom, a daughter, a sister, an auntie, and a godmother. Professionally, I am the vice president of college advancement at HACK, Central Pennsylvania's Community College, and I'm also the executive director of the HACK Foundation. My words of inspiration for women follow. Number one, do not commit to someone who will watch you struggle. They need to help you or get out of your life. Number two, do not compare yourself to others. You are enough. Number three, do not defend your oppressors, no matter their race or their gender. Number four, do not get married if you do not want to. Number five, do not have children if you don't want them. Number six, put your oxygen mask on first. You cannot help others if you cannot help yourself first. Number seven, say no when you do not want to do something and do not apologize for it. Happy Women's History Month. Women, you are phenomenal and remarkable, and you're brilliant, and you're beautiful, and you are absolutely enough.
Hello, my name is Janet Gilbert. Thank you to all who voted me as a remarkable woman. I am considered a senior citizen currently, and I've been employed since I was age 17. I am a mom to one daughter, 2 pups, fish, and parakeets. I'm a Grammy to 2 pups and a baby girl on the way. I'm so excited. I have been a respiratory therapist since 1984, and I've truly enjoyed and cherished my journey along the way. I have experienced and seen wonderful events in people, and unfortunately not so wonderful and sad moments. I have chosen to be a positive person and not get led down the wrong path. I have learned to overcome bouts of depression and stay strong. Just a word of advice to my fellow listeners. Please, you stay strong. You can do it. Stay positive. It is truly mind over matter. Just remember, you can do it. Nothing is too hard to overcome. Everybody have a wonderful, great day and a healthy and happy rest of the year. Thanks again.
Hello, my name is Raisa. I am a Sudanese American, a mother of 2 beautiful children, and I am a registered pharmacist in the state of Virginia. A little more about me. I was born and raised in Khartoum, Sudan. I graduated from the University of Khartoum, Faculty of Science, with a bachelor in chemistry and zoology. I came here to the United States in 2003, a couple of months after graduation. And of course, as an immigrant woman of color, I faced many obstacles. I worked many jobs. My first job ever actually was in a warehouse in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. So I had my immigrant experience to the fullest. But when my youngest was almost 1 year old, I decided to go back to school. And since I was not able to afford childcare, I had to take all my classes in the evening in a community college, and that was tough. My day would start at 6 in the morning all until 10 or 11 at night. But I managed to finish the prerequisites for the pharmacy program. And actually I started from the very beginning taking ESL classes, English as second language. And I was on the dean list a couple of times. In 2015, I got accepted to a pharmacy program, Notre Dame of Maryland University. Being in a professional school, full-time student, taking care of my children, that was another level. I remember many days I would be in my car, the parking lot, crying my eyes out before wiping my tears and just put a smile on my face and go inside. And I think many women can relate to that. But again, quitting is never an option. My message to women on this day, the Women International Day, especially immigrants, always keep in mind giving up your dreams is never an option. You don't get to pass the baton. You have to run your race to the end. Ask yourself what you want, what's your purpose in life, and work on yourself, and success will come with it. One of Oprah Winfrey, one of my favorite Oprah Winfrey quotes is, when asking yourself what you want, the answer should always be, and I quote Oprah, to fulfill the highest, truest expression of myself as a human being. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining in today on International Women's Day 2021. Just wanted to give you a shout out and just talk to you for a moment, try to inspire you and try to get you to step out your comfort zone, take a risk. There's something maybe that you've been thinking about doing for some time and you're thinking, oh, I can't do that. I just don't have the capability, or I'm afraid to do that. I'm here to tell you today that I want you to think about what that is that you've been holding yourself back from. Take that risk and do it. Obstacles are those dreadful things you see when you take your eye off the goal. I'm not sure exactly who quoted that, but that's a quote that has always stuck with me. Obstacles, Gloria, are those dreadful things you are seeing when you take your eyes off the goal. I've come a long way from growing up in Allison Hill, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, to then moving into the public sector, becoming a senior consultant, thinking I could never, now I think about that, I'm not sure how I did it, but then in retrospect, I think there were women that mentored me, a woman that took me to get my first suit, a woman that inspired me by making me see what my potential was. Sometimes we don't see our own potential and we create a barrier and we're afraid to step beyond that. So I'm here to tell you to take risk and do it. Go for it. You're beautiful. You can do it.